Hola and welcome back to Kim at Home. In today's video, we are presenting to you 614US Mental Health Fair of 2025. However, in this video, I'm not actually going to take you into the seminar. I'm going to show you all the things that we have to do to prepare ourselves for our event. Most of the tables were set up the night before, so we were just setting up the 614US table as well as helping other people set up anything that they needed. I'm also going to be serving people food, drinks, and just love because y'all already know I'm going to be speaking life into people, and that's exactly what we did. It was a great time too. If you or someone you know are dealing with mental health circumstances, just know that you are not alone. There are so many people who suffer in silence, but listen, it's 2025. We do not have to suffer in silence anymore. Let's talk about it. Let's get down and dirty and let's discuss what goes on in our brains in order to make us feel the way that we do sometimes. Now, let me educate you. Yes, I said educate. For some people who suffer from anxiety, it's a lot of storytelling in your head. You may have one thought that turns into an entire nightmare. That is really the best way that I can describe it. Let me give you an example. Have you ever had a situation where your boss messages you at 4:25 p.m., knowing you leave at 4:30, telling you, hey, I want to have a meeting with you as soon as you arrive to work tomorrow at 8 a.m.? So a person that has anxiety brain will take that email and say to themselves, oh my gosh, I'm going to get fired. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get laid off. What does she want to talk about? Is there something that I said in the past? Did I have an attitude in a meeting? What happened? Did I offend someone? And let me tell you something, that does not turn off. There's so many different exercises that you can do to turn it off, but it's just going to come right back because when you have anxiety, you have a chemical imbalance. It could take one simple comment to trigger you into telling yourself a story, lying to yourself, because at the end of the day, it really is a lie, right? Another situation could be you go to a party, you're amongst family and friends, and you're talking. And then as soon as you leave that party, you're replaying every single conversation that you had with every single person that was there. And your mind is telling you another story. I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that? Who is she going to tell? Is she going to think that I'm weird? Is she going to think I'm strange? Is she going to think I'm mean? And what I'm telling you is straight up surface level. It goes way deeper than this. So if your anxiety goes untreated, it becomes problematic, which could turn into depression. So with depression, it could affect your appetite, your sleep, the way that you think about yourself. Oh my gosh, it's really, really, really deep. One thing that I want you to understand is you can't just snap out of it. There's nothing that you can do if you have a chemical imbalance. Obviously, you can pray, you can meditate, you can fast, you can take medication. However, you cannot snap out of it. That is not how it works. Depression can actually send you into psychosis. It can make your body hurt tremendously, which can bring on other ailments that you're dealing with health-wise. When I tell you I could talk all day about this topic, I could literally talk all day about this topic. There are people that have situational depression, and that could be seasonal, where the skies are gray during the fall and winter months, and that could really make you have the blues for sure. The other thing is you can't just look at a person and say, oh, they're depressed, or look at them and say, girl, you look like you got it all together. There's nothing wrong with you. What exactly are you depressed about? I really hope you take the time to think before you speak, especially when a person is opening up to you and telling you that they have some things that are going on in their head that they don't know how to control. And a lot of times people don't talk about it because they do feel judged, they feel misunderstood, and people think that they can just snap out of it. And again, that's not how it works. So typically at our mental health seminars, I take you guys into the seminar so that you can listen to all the experts. But this time around, I decided again to show you what we do in the background to prepare and to take down as well. It takes an entire village, and we have an entire team of people who are willing to do this. We love to do this. We love the fellowship, the fun. We meet a lot of really nice people who all have these same issues. So I'm just showing you the vendors that are getting set up as well as us setting things up too to get this program started today. And you know, anytime I set up anything, I have to clean something first. And it definitely needed a good wipe down of like the different countertops and tables and that sort of thing. When we have our events, we do feed people. So we had 13 pizzas from Donato's. We also had sandwiches, fruit, and some candy as well. All around, it was such a good time. Again, a fellowship and supporting one another and just showing love to each other, because that is what this life is all about. This is what we need in life. There's so much going on in this world, and all we need is one act of kindness to make the world go round. We can really change things up in this world if we're kind to people. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Thank you so much for being here. I hope all of you have an amazing week, and check us out on social media, 614us.
Deep in our blood, yeah. Sweat is shiny, but we never freeze. All you need, you get for free. If you stick with me, feel the blended heat. It's just a little liberty. All you need, you get for free. If you stick with me, feel the blended heat. It's just a little liberty. All you need, you get for free. If you stick with me, feel the blended heat. It's just a little liberty. All you need, you get for free. If you stick with me, feel the blended heat. It's just a little liberty.
The seminar was successful. The speakers were amazing. Now it's time to clean up. There are some people here that are still like checking out all the vendors. We had a food vendor, a few candle vendors. We also had a vendor who did oils and incense. There was a dessert vendor, a vendor that did painting. I mean, when I tell you there were a plethora of vendors, I think altogether there were 20, but don't quote me on that. And my cup was filled and running over because I saw two little babies, and y'all know I had a daycare for 20 years on and off, and I love me some kids. So I was like playing with the kids like, hey, you know, and it made me feel good. I would much rather deal with kids than adults sometimes. Like seriously. I saw people that I had not seen in forever because again, I used to go to this church a long time ago. I don't go there anymore, but there are some members there that were there when I was there. So it was really good to see them as well. But I will say, I was on my feet from 10:27 a.m. to 3:30. Okay, I did not sit down, but honestly, my adrenaline was just off the charts because I enjoy this. I love acts of service in general. My job on earth and my purpose is to love people and to help people. So I was definitely in my element. I feel like every year we do this event, it gets better. The people that are there, that are speaking, and the vendors are meant to be there for a reason. It is not happenstance. It is not a coincidence. They are there because God needed them to be there for whatever reason it was. People really, really enjoyed themselves. And some of these vendors will be at our event that we are having. It's called Rip the Runway. That's in July. Again, make sure you check us out online so you can see everything that we're doing. And if you feel intrigued to donate, please do so, because this is all nonprofit. We are coming out of our pockets to do this. And we do take donations though. If you're going through it mentally though, I really hope that you find the support that you need. You can always link up with me. My information is always listed below in the description box as far as like my TikTok and my Instagram. So you can always hit me up because guess what? I go through it too. Thank you again so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Go love somebody. Go show somebody kindness. We all need that in this world, and it'll make you feel good too. party, people. It's a few days later and I just opened up my house. I'm about to go to work. My breakfast just went off in the microwave, but I want to show you something. They're starting to build new homes out here, so I want to show you all of that. But I also wanted to tell you that today's video was all about mental health awareness. I didn't take you into any of the seminars because I've done that like the last few years. And for some reason, people have like a negative opinion about people who have mental health issues. What I want you to realize is it's a chemical imbalance. Nobody chooses to have mental health issues. People are meditating, people are praying, people are on medication, people are going through counseling because that is something that God has given a gift for people to have, whether it be a psychiatrist, psychologist, a counselor, or medication. So when you say things in people's comments like, oh, you should pray, make sure you're meditating, don't claim that. It's a chemical imbalance. People cannot help it. I need you to understand that. So please don't leave any comments like that on my video. Now I want to show you outside what they're working on. They've already started breaking ground on like different water lines. And actually it's so funny because yesterday they busted one of the water lines and all of the homes were without water for like an hour. So I'm going to show you that real quickly. Okay, so it's after work now. I wanted to give y'all more of a close-up without being creepy because some people was looking at me like, girl, why are you filming us?
What are they doing on here?
They're building new units out here. That's why they're doing this.
But nobody's in the church.
Nobody's in there. They're off work now. Yeah, they went home. I think these are the water lines right here. There's all kind of stuff. I'm gonna take you to the back to see what it looks like back here because they are building back here as well. Don't nobody fall down there.